The more I write, the more I realize that the stories that really matter to me are the things that I feel like are deeply personal, but also evoke empathy in a way that allows people to like see themselves. How can we like express and evoke suffering in a way that still is something we can laugh at? Hi, my name is Rachael Moton and I'm a filmmaker. My work is very like wacky. I really like doing things that just look very weird and are very visually intense and pretty, especially because a lot of the topics that I talk about are so dark. I love flipping that on its head and making it super bright and beautiful and kind of taking you out of the headspace of where I want you to be. Tonally, all my projects have been dark comedies. I love comedy, but I also think that there has to be a balance of joy and pain. So I kind of tend to make things very deeply sad, but also like keep people laughing the whole time. After college, I directed a short called Dead Damnit, and it was all about the life of this one girl after her father passed away and like kind of dealing with that grief. It ended up getting into a Sundance lab, and that's kind of what started me actually directing and writing as a career.
Another lasagna?
After the success of Dead Damnit, I knew that I wanted to work on other projects with friends, but I knew I needed to take time to just like figure out what kind of stories I wanted to tell. I went to Temple University, and so I started writing a film talking about the gentrification of the area at first, and then I was like, there's a bigger story to this. I started realizing that a lot of non-Black students were really pretending to care about the community because it was like a trendy thing to do. So Paper Trail really just focuses on the commodification of like wokeness and of activism, because when everybody's an activist, what does that mean if no one's doing anything? I don't know if you guys remember, but when we started it was kind of dark. So now we're kind of like at this point in production where we're talking to our DP and like just like kind of like collaborating really on like what we imagine this to look like.
What intrigued me the most about it was painting Philly in the way that's true to how you saw it growing up and trying to understand what can I do as a DP that can stay honest to that viewpoint.
Paper Trail is still in the development phase. We've been like thankfully supported by a lot of institutions and grants. So we've worked with SF Film and the Westridge Foundation and Sundance and Film Independent. And most recently, we just collaborated with the Gotham during IFP Week. And it's been really exciting because we have a lot of support behind it, but we're still just in the fundraising stage. I absolutely believe that my generation is making real change. I'm inspired every day just watching how we as a generation are just so open. Even though I'm a little bit older now and like more seasoned in the industry, I'm always so inspired by the way that me and my friends collaborate, because we're all just so excited about making the industry what we want it to be. The biggest impact I can make as a filmmaker is to broaden my community and like allow other people to tell stories. My dream is that I make a couple of films and then retire young and start a nonprofit and just help other people get their ideas out, because so many people just need one person to help them or be the first person to support them or champion their work. And I'm grateful because I've had so many people do that for me that I'm like, how can I like spread this out amongst my friends, my community, and like just people that I guess look up to me, because like I would be nothing without the people who've collaborated with me.